Welcome back to Revenant Kingdom. So yeah, let's explore the rest of the canyon.
What does Revenant mean?
It's a
Jova?
term used mostly for necromancy, I think. It indicates a form of the undead.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna
So
call it.
Evan is trying to raise a
you know-
kingdom of zombies?
Yeah, that's what
Basically,
that's kind of what I thought when the first couple of trailers with the name pop up. But
I'll just call it Ni no Kuni to build a new kingdom.
Basically, Revenant is in reference to a person who has returned and come back from the dead.
You see, Dweb, you see, Dweb, this is secretly a Last of Us for kids.
Also, Tio, thank you for voice acting as me.
No
Well, it
problem,
starts off
Buckle.
kinda-
I
Hey
don't know.
Pedro, it starts off kind of similar to The Last of Us. You're asleep, and when you wake up, you're thrown into a situation, and
True.
the character you know for 10 minutes dies, and then you have to go off on your own.
It's interesting you say that. I didn't mention. Did you notice how Robbers the Rambunctious turns into a cannon? That's his special Iggledy skill. While Waffle the Waffle, he's great because he can heal us. He basically creates this magical circle where if you stand in it, you'll get healed in true old JRPG style.
Well, of course, it's also colored green for your convenience.
So
also, sorry, Joe, about that.
Oh, Pedro, you're not killing them.
Dwibs, I don't have a thirst for blood. Go ahead, Jova.
You know the way I play this game makes it sound like
Oh, hold on. Actually, Dwibs, you have a role here.
a voice can be heard.
Oh, actually, no, this is narration, I think. Go ahead.
Oh, well met, traveler. Show me what you've got. Give me what I like, and I will like you quite a lot. Hey, I know. It's talking about the nuts, ain't it? The crunchy, munchy ones.
Isn't he supposed to be Welsh? Because it says in it.
True, that...
Not quite. Not quite. Plenty of nationalities say in it. In fact, even people out in the south sometimes say in it in our very country. Well done, traveler. This is what I mean. That's the greatest offering that I have ever seen.
And we got a new Higgledy.
Oh.
The Higgledy inside the stone comes flying out. So what is his name?
Bob.
Filigree the Fighty has decided to join you on your adventure.
Bob the Tammy.
Well, I know, Pedro. I kind of like making the righteous main characters actually bloodthirsty psychopaths.
Well, that's your shtick.
That's
I have
what
mine.
Undertale's for, Dwiz.
Yeah, play Undertale then.
Yeah, Evan, the kind, wisely king. Unless you're an enemy who doesn't even stand this way, and it kills you.
Well, Dwibs, let's just say...
That would be quite the interesting character development, like Evan, a kid who lost his very own country and father to all this, has become cold and embittered.
Anyway, the spirit of the single fallen leaf in Clockwork
prevent
Canyon
any
took the
such
form of this
practice,
Higgledy, who was then carried by the wind across the world. Filigree and Giddy the Gusty are friends, basically. That's the point of it.
So we're using also kind of like yokai origin stories.
Basically.
His Higgledy was this thing and then died.
Yeah, basically, yeah. It's interesting you say that, Dwibs, because that exact kind of attitude we have when it comes to making protagonist assholes and just go for the whole "let's kill everybody" approach. That's exactly why I'm giving you Batu to voice, because Batu's always the one who, when planning shit for
Charging guns,
is always the one who takes that approach that you always take, which is why I gave you his character.
Just kill everyone.
Yeah, that's going to be a later conversation. It's an optional one, don't worry, it doesn't spoil anything. Where he makes one of suggestions like the one you just made now, Dwibs, and then Tani literally goes, "Wait, what are you nuts? We're representatives of a kingdom now. We can't just go around doing this shit."
Oh boy.
So yeah, the Skypirate, and yeah, those Skypirate mini-ships are so clearly taken from Castle in the Sky.
Slow-mo!
Credits the Red Berets!
Alright, Jova, you'll be the more muscular one, and Dwibs will be Kumbish. This guy who's talking now.
You're brave indeed to come wandering these parts uninvited. Dad, or you never heard of the old cloud snake?
That's Batu's nickname.
Sorry, we're not from around here.
Excuse me.
We have important business beyond the valley. You simply must let us pass.
You have no authority anymore, you
Evan.
dipshits.
Oh, well, must we indeed? I'll tell you what we simply must do, boy. String them up as they comes a spying on our secret.
This is actually a direct reference.
You contravened Rule 7, Section D of the Pirates of Aviators Code, and the punishment for such a heinous crime is death.
This is actually a direct reference to Castle in the Sky, because in Castle in the Sky, the pirates also start out. So the Sky Pirates also start out as kind of bad guys, but they eventually join up with the good guys.
But we're not aviators. We walked here.
Spare us your clever words, mister. We'll not stand here and listen to you wheedle your way out of it.
Don't worry, someone is gonna come in and put these two in their place.
Hey, pirating's busy work. Less talk, more dying.
Alright, cutscene. Alright, Shiroi, here's your primary character.
Okay.
Oh, I was about to kill him.
We...
Oh, hey, Sticks.
Tani, what are you doing?
She's British, Sticks, I guess.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
expecting her to have a sweeter voice.
You'll see Shiroi, if it's with her personality.
She sounds like someone off EastEnders.
One of the cool things about Tani is that she takes no bullshit. She always calls out people on their shit.
She's got the accent for it, Webs.
She's fucking EastEnders.
She's the princess of the Sky Pirates of sorts, so obviously she's putting them in their place, because basically pirates are not supposed to kill anybody without first asking the boss about it, and they were about to break that rule, so she's telling them off, basically.
She's the boss's daughter, isn't she?
Very good,
yeah.
Jeff.
Yes, miss.
Oh.
What should we do?
Run for it.
Run.
Yeah.
Very good, Tim.
Roland agrees with me.
Yeah, run the fuck away.
It's a secret technique passed from the JoJo family, yes. Oh.
Basically, the Sky Pirates, this can are in War of the Wyverns, but we'll get back to that.
Don't worry. The boss is a reasonable man. Most of the time.
Most of the time? I don't know if that's very assuring.
That isn't
I'm
helpful.
dreading that.
What?
Also, Pedro, I can see what did you mean by the fact that the Japanese dub was an afterthought, because the lip sync seems to be matching perfectly.
Yeah, it is.
She's
The-
Tani's voiced by Ellie French, and she was. This is her first acting role according to IMDb.
Oh, that's awesome, because I think she's great in this role. Nice first work, lady.
She's probably done stuff like pantomime and theatre and whatever.
Alright, taking a page from more Western games, we have, well, then again, the Tale series did this as well. Basically, we have this moment where, basically, you're walking around as the plot moves forward. Well, it further adds to the actual experience of being
So, this is the base.
It's bigger than I thought it would be.
Move!
It's bigger on the inside.
Say please.
Now!
Slaves.
Make one false move and enemy hides, you'll be run for it quicker than you can spit. Arr.
Alright.
La 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 la.
Because pirates.
I love the objective, by the way. It's do as the Sky Pirates say.
No, you can't even.
What
You
do you think they're going to do to us, Roland?
We've done nothing wrong, which means something.
You have to walk. You can't run.
That's okay. This section literally lasts like just only a couple seconds anyway. Don't worry.
We're fine.
So which one is he? Batu, I mean.
I'm not sure. Maybe the one with the beard, perhaps?
So, we are all trespassers, eh?
Actually, Teo can be the veteran pirate, since you are already voicing Chinggis.
I have to report in. Where's the boss when you need him?
Speaking of...
That's the introduction.
Oi, says I. Meet Batu, the leader of the Sky Pirates.
Who's voicing Batu?
You.
Oh, cool.
How many times do I... Whatever.
You must be the trespassers, loitering suspiciously in the canyon there, or so I hear.
Excellent, Whips. Go with that.
With good reason. Please, hear us out.
No.
You actually do a good job mimicking the actor's performance. Keep that up.
We only wanted to visit the King's Cradle. We won't cause any trouble, I promise.
You cause trouble the second you set foot on Sky Pirate turf, lad. 'Tis a violation of the code. One that carries the penalty of death. No exceptions. You'll be dashed on the rocks at the bottom of the canyon just like all the rest. The code must be obeyed, and the carrion crows must be fed.
What? Can't you?
No!
You might want to reconsider. This is King Evan of Ding Dong Dell.
Yeah, sure. And I'm Princess Elise.
That's basically what he's saying.
If you execute a royal.
That's basically what he's saying. You're gonna say now.
You're who I want to just so in the face of death, mate. Besides, I heard he was deposed.
It was on Leaf Book.
We're not so backward that we ain't heard of the young prince taking the throne.
Besides, I saw. Yeah.
But we're not so soft on the head as to believe he come traipsing all the way up here, neither.
There was a coup. We fled here in fear of our lives.
Isn't the P silent? Isn't the P silent though?
Begging your pardon, boss. There's news on the wind of such devilry. Might be just a scrap of truth in this here tall standing. Don't tell him I got deposed, you idiots! Is that so?
That doesn't help our case.
All the more reason to slink him off the cliff and be done with it.
Oh, shoot.
You idiots! Whoever's in charge down in Ding Dong Dell sure be pleased at Pudge of such tidings, and it can't do no harm to stay on their good side now, can it?
Meanwhile, Roland, with that face, is thinking, this is the moment where my life jumped the shark, big time.
Shut up, Roland!
So desperate to kill a small child.
The wyverns took a hostage.
Oh shit!
He didn't follow
They
us.
said they'll let her live, but only if we promises to up sticks right away.
The devils! Wait, she didn't follow you here?
No. Remember, the web. She said she was gonna watch for the wyverns because they seem to be on a prowl. Remember?
Slip of a girl, why don't they? But if we desert this here base, we'll be sitting ducks for any and all to choose to come at us. The lousy will slaughter every last man, woman, and child.
Oh, I smell an opportunity to impress Mr. Batu.
It won't do. She may be my only daughter, but the needs of one can't outweigh the many.
Yeah, we know that
But
shit.
she's...
How can you say no to that face?
She's the blood of my blood's what she is. If the boot were on the other foot, I know she'd do the same.
So yeah, the pirates do have a somewhat of a sense of honor.
Hold your tongue. I've made me decision.
So that's actually a nice pragmatic character trait.
Excuse
He's not going
me.
to actually let his...
Okay, this is where we're going to witness Evan's first big royal quality. He has a strong sense of honor, as you're about to see. Go ahead, Jova.
If I may, it's a nice pragmatic character trait of the pirates to actually not put their personal needs for, one girl over the entire village.
But yeah, like I just said, this is Evan's first display of a good kingly quality. He has a strong sense of honor. Tani saved their lives, and he demands that he is allowed to repay it.
We are honor bound to repay the debt.
Yep.
I raise your honor.
Someone tells me there ain't all you after, laddie. Aye, they're after a way out, boss. You take it from me.
We're after an EA game.
They think that
We won't run away.
Yeah.
You have my word as... Well, you have my word.
Just what you're plotting, laddie. I don't have time for none of your trickery.
It's not trickery, I swear. But I have to live. I have to become a king again. I have to build a country where everyone can be happy.
I can understand why he's suspicious,
Yeah,
though,
you
because
can't
Evan
be
is
king.
part cat, and cats
King,
are
man.
devious sons of bitches.
And you ain't the right pigs here. Run away up here, your tail between your legs, did you not? These blighted lands are rife with misery and war. No one's building a happy realm around here anytime soon. Especially not some lily-livered little prince who's mislaid his crown.
And now voice acting.
Then I'll put an end to war and misery.
Yeah, voice acting in the middle of a conversation.
Yeah, I will admit that was a bit jarring. I don't know what will happen there.
Indeed, but the king of the whole blessed world, eh, lad?
If that's what it takes, I have to try. And I can't stop trying.
So yeah, in order to counterbalance Evan's endless optimism and fairy tale view of the world, we have the pirates, who of course are much more cynical and balance out Evan's enthusiasm and purity, as you're about to see.
I see what
there
they're
you
going
go.
for.
What a story.
But guess what? But look at that.
You know what?
Hold on, Shiro. Look at Batu. It looks like Batu. Hold on.
Duh. He looks like a Punch-Out character.
If I can't repay my debt to town,
German one.
I don't deserve to be king. I don't deserve to live. So kill us if you must.
I'm sorry, Evan, can you speak for yourself, please?
Yeah, poor Roland.
Quiet, Roland.
He's saying that.
Quiet, Roland. My father always told me that these kinds of speeches often work better the more people I include.
You just be careful not to go into Keira Knightley territory, kid.
So yeah. So yeah, Bato decides to give Evan a chance. Seems
Congratulations, Evan. You rolled successfully your diplomacy check.
Looks like his determined look managed to get a chance out of Batu. Nice, Evan.
Your determination inspires confidence.
Yes.
All right.
Go ahead, Joe.
So, do you guys have any idea where they might have taken her?
Oi, the Wyvern's Den. 'Tis a great cave west of here, and a veritable nest of the vicious vipers. Before you take off, we have a little shop here at the base where you can stock up on supplies if need be.
Alright. Excellent.
Alright. We have to hurry, Roland. She may not have much time left.
Agreed.
By the way, if you're not back within 1 hour, you're dead.
Alright, Teo, you were talking about Canyon-ish music in the last part. The Skypirate base... Yes. This is one of my personal favorite tracks in the game. I love this one. Go ahead, Jova.
You gotta help Tony, please. I'm begging ye.
Aww. Alright. We will save her. But first, we had a tripdoor to get. Tripdoor.
Chip.
There you go. Now we can travel back to this place whenever we want.
Cool.
This reminds me of the canyon music from Fossil Fighters Champions. Nice.
Alright, back to the world map. Alright, let's go to the Wyverns Den.
Oh yeah, I gotta admit a mistake here that I made during my first playthrough. I exited the desert and went back to the hub world, but that means I had to go through this whole. I went around in a circle trying to find a cave, but I ended up back here and had to do the whole thing again.
I hope Tony's alright.
Yeah, I actually had to tell to Dwibs, there's a mini map there with an arrow. Come on.
It won't make much of a
Okay, I'll admit, this is a weird place for us to switch to the overworld Chibi. Like, well, I figured, hey, we're still in the cliffs, so they probably treated us the same way.
Well, every single place in this game is connected via the world map. You can always quit to the world map in literally every single place in this. Just like a traditional JRPG.
The metal slime. They look like a metal slime.
No, I get that. My man's like, it felt weird that we switched the overworld map when we're still in the cliffs. Like, well, I mean, I thought, like, well, we'd stick to the perspective we've been doing since we've been in the cliffs.
Oh, here's the basic logic of it, Jova. The basic logic is that you remember how we were interrupted in the canyon by the pirates? If you go back to that particular place where the cutscene hit, you'll be able to actually go all the way through the Cloud Coil Canyon, and you'll come out through the world map part of this canyon, and you'll be able to continue through the canyon all the way to the pirate's base. However, because of story reasons, we were automatically brought to the Skypirate's base. That's basic. So that's the basic gist of it.
So also, essentially, from now on, whenever we go through that area, it'll now treat it like an overworld as opposed to how it was beforehand?
Yes.
Huh, that's a bit weird and hard to keep track of, but, I mean, okay.
Also, I take that the Wyverns will be hostile no matter the level, in this case.
What do you mean hostile?
That Wyvern was level 7, yet it still charged at you.
Yes. The Wyverns. This is the Wyverns that can. Well, look at that too. That's a level 14 Wyvern. So this is the part where the enemy.
That makes sense. It was the one that I mentioned before. That was a level 7. It still charged you. So I guess due to obvious story reason, in a sense, the Wyverns are against the Sky Pirates in this case. Even if it was a low level, it was still. Went
you can charge your long-range attack by charging it, and basically what it did a more powerful spell, as you saw there. But yeah, actually, even if you do go out of your way to level up even more, eventually the Wyverns will not charge at you as well.
Oh, okay.
It's just that they are in a particular hostile bunch, as you put it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there you go, Debs. This is the place this is the path through to the Wyverns cave. Or Den, rather.
Oh, I should have just exited and followed the path, but no, I had to warp out of it.
Well, Wims, it provides a good opportunity.
Well, look at the bright side, Wims. At least you managed to get through the first 2 phases of that upcoming puzzle without me.
Yeah, I guess.
Basically, there's going to be a puzzle later on, and I actually helped out Wims through that.
Puzzle in a level 5 game. I never saw that before.
The day will come where there's a level 5 game without puzzle.
Let's just say, Teo, there's a very special thing about that puzzle that I think you'll appreciate. Alright, here's the wyvern's den.
Which looks like a gaping mouth with something. Oh, jeez.
Yep.
And again, she's sneaky about it. I hope you're not claustrophobic.
They must be keeping Tawny somewhere further inside.
Indeed. Let's save her then.
Right. You know, this reminds me of...
Hold on, Leaf Book has been updated. Let's see what's going on. A gentle breeze. Go ahead, Shiri.
Oh. Stop moving the... There.
Thank you.
Here's something I put it on the journey through the rolling hills. I can still feel the gentle breeze on my face and the beauty of the landscape. It was just so peaceful. It's hard to believe that Ding Dong Dell was in the middle of a coup at this time.
He just took a photograph.
It does look really good, I'll admit. Go ahead.
Also, the P is silent in coup.
Also, I was just gonna say, this reminds me of a going inside something. For some reason, this reminds me of an old Disney Channel UK game show called Inside Clyde.
Roland, where are you going? Okay.
Well, Metro, show me what you got. Give me what I like, and I'll give you quite a lot. Hey, I know it's talking about that cream, ain't it? The lovely, simple white stuff. Smooth it, ain't it?
Actually, Teo, I'm gonna roll with it. Keep going, Jova.
Good. The mystical force here is a wrapper.
Single cream. There you go.
Take this, you creepy stone.
Ah, nice, man. Well done, Traveler. This is what I mean. That's the greatest offering that I've ever seen.
Oh, it's a shadow Eagle-D.
Yeah, this is one of the better Eagle-Ds in the game, actually. Toe of the Tenebrous. He has dark magic too, and he's very powerful. So this is definitely a good Eagle-D to keep around for the beginning of the game.
Looks weirdly adorable.
Well, listen up, punks, and hope you understand, because this is the darkest Eagle-D in the Everland.
Sure, it's Puffy the Destroyer of Worlds.
You know what's You know what's weird for me, Dwebs? The word coup, as in coup d'etat. I mean, remember the way we say ass in Portuguese is coup. So basically, it's kind of basically I'm always saying ass in my.
So
yeah, something's not right.
You don't say.
Cutscene. All right, Dwebs. Since you actually did a good voice when you were doing this while I watched, go ahead and you can be the Wyvern Lord. Why not? After this cutscene, because this one is voiced.
Alright.
I forgot what I did. I forgot my voice I did.
You can hear it now.
Bringer of brother, blah, 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 blah.
There you go.
Oh, he's basically Scorpion from Spider-Man 2000.
We've come to rescue Tawny.
The girl,
The one and only.
You do not seem like sky pirates to me, pigskin. Too small and succulent. Cloud Coil Canyon belongs to wyverns, yes? You have no business here.
At least he's polite enough to tell us to leave first.
Now, fuck off!
You are in private property, so please leave.
Leave this place.
Considering you asked so nicely.
See, that's quite annoying.
Mr. Pirate, you are in private property, so please go leave, or I will call the, well, what do we have as the crop equivalent in this world?
Attaboy, Evan.
We're not leaving without Tawny.
If it wasn't our business before, it sure is now.
Now, it's personal.
Yes.
You will regret your stubbornness.
Twice. Sorry, those.
Alright then.
I can't read that bit.
That's okay. Don't worry. Those particular bits are not important. They're mostly just filler dialogue while the gameplay goes on.
It's Guess we'd better deal with these guys first.
So yeah,
he literally even calls him the boss.
Yeah, basically the Wyvern Warlord first sends in his army before he fights us himself.
Oh no, what a coward! But
there you go. See, Jova, every time I press R trigger, those 4 skills show up, the ones that I mapped to the 4 buttons, and you can use them there. There you go.
Nice.
And there you go. Here's an example of Tobe's power.
All right.
It's
there you go.
The spell from the first game, Chadar spell.
Very good, too.
Yeah.
Phew, we did it. Just peachy.
Yeah, and the others seem to have scuttled off too.
Which means
I suppose they must be keeping Tawny through there.
That actually brings up something that I'd like to mention, by the way, Teo.
I hope she's okay.
You know how how the first game required you to grind quite a bit to keep yourself, stable in terms of battling. This game, on the other hand, takes more of a cue from Chrono Trigger in the sense that it's perfectly paced in the sense that you don't have to grind. However, you can grind if you want to make life easier for yourself. However, the game is paced in a way where you can just go through the game and the game will give you enough XP normally if you go through the game normally.
All right.
You see, Mr. Toriyama, unlike you, he actually understands what made Chrono Trigger great.
What was that you said about people needing to let the lightning trilogy go?
Okay, fine. I will.
No. By all means, Pedro, bring it up. Bring it up.
But Pedro, you still have to. But however, Pedro, you still must put a coin in the jar.
Okay, yes. Here's a coin. It's an hero. It's an hero. Will that work?
Yes.
All right.
Are you sure, Dwibs? Brexit seems to suggest otherwise.
Actually, Jova, Britain never had heroes. Even when they were part of the European Union, they never had heroes.
We said screw the euro, we've got the pound.
Alright.
Yeah, so that's what I mean, though. How is it? Oh, hey.
Whiff waff! Cut it down, will you do?
Alright then.
Mm-hmm. No, not here!
Yeah, Evan didn't thought this through.
And Tony died.
These kills the cat.
And Evan died.
You don't want to accidentally sit on a cat.
Alright, now we have to hear my personal favorite music track in the game.
The little boy from before. What are you doing?
In a bit.
Little boy? You can't be much older than me.
I'm sure she's not the love interest.
Alright. Keep your hair on. Evan. My name is Evan.
And I'm Roland.
Wait, I thought it was going to be Lord of the Rings for a second there.
Well,
how is he still so chill?
He has to deal with
He's half. Remember, Shiro, he's half human.
I'll tell you more later about this.
No, I think she was asking about Roland.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Well, he needs to keep himself composed. I mean, he's kind of trying to put up a strong face for Evan.
I'll mention something later. Keep that thought in mind for the moment.
He's screaming on the inside, I'm sure.
Yes.
Anyway, the point is, Tony was asking why I didn't come, and he explained the situation to her actually.
Not for nothing, Tawny, but if it weren't for you being kidnapped, we'd be dead probably.
Yeah, that's actually the point.
I swear I've seen the twinkle in your eye thing in something else recently. I can't remember what. No, and something else.
I love this music.
Oh, yeah. I saw it in Series of Unfortunate Events.
I love this music, by the way.
She's so triumphant.
The chosen one is returned!
So, Batu, impressed?
Nah.
Does your mustache? She's impressed.
Thank you for bringing my daughter back.
Boss.
Now throw him off the cliff!
Alright, Shiro, have fun.
You went and got yourself captured, eh, girlie?
Yes, boss. Sorry, boss.
Oh.
Evan, lad, you're as good as your word, so I shall be as good as mine. You may pass freely through the canyon.
Thank you very much, Chief Batu.
And by that, I mean you can go through the canyon on your way down.
To the King's Cradle.
You can go through the canyon where we will drop boats.
Oh, here you go. Go ahead, Shiro.
So you really are serious about going, then? To the cradle?
Yep.
As sure as I am a cat can be.
Cat's cradle.
Yes.
I love how each of us has pretty much been able to do a voice that's pretty much in line with the character voices. It's like it was made for us.
Go ahead, Shiri.
And oh, okay. Oh, never mind. But what are you
going all the way up there for?
It's red, isn't it?
Sorry, we've just had a power outage.
Oh. Timing!
How are you still talking?
It's a laptop, Dwibs.
It's a laptop.
This one. Go ahead, Shiri.
King of the whole wide world, you say?
I love that expression.
How's your internet working?
I know this. Look at Tana's reaction. Look at Tana's reaction to what she just heard. She right?
Oh, blimey! You have some pretty big ideas for such a pipsqueak.
Look who's talking.
Evan just told you.
Well, you'll only end up getting lost if you go on your own. All right, I'm coming with you.
Gio, I think she's compensating for something.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Dwibs, to answer your question, it's only the lights that are
You what, mate?
I won't need to have Jimmy traipsing along here doing
Shouldn't
this.
you be
Sorry,
saying you want matey?
Oh, here you go. Listen here. Go ahead, Shiri.
You're the one who's always telling me to do what I want whenever I want. Well, this is what I want to do right now, and I'm going to do it. So there.
Dad.
So yeah, that's
I like her.
That's actually the primary. It's not just for Tani, by the way. As you're going to learn later, this is the primary life philosophy of these Skypirates. They just do whatever they want, whenever they want.
That is kind of how the original piracy started off before it became all about burglary.
Tani is now a member of your party. Yay!
Complete with the jingle. Yay!
Hello, reaction face.
Spot down below. Give me a shout when you're ready. She's so cheerful.
Adorable.
I hate my life.
Hey, you've raised your daughter to be tried and true to the pirate code, I see.
Alright, basically,
never change, son.
What if I told you there is a game made by From Software for the Xbox, Japan exclusive, that stars the President of the United States riding a giant mecha destroying aliens?
This is you, Joe, by the way.
Where is this and where can I play
Metal Wolf Chaos. That's Japan.
It's funny, Tio, because aside from being Japan exclusive and Xbox, that sounds a lot like Liberation Maiden.
But that's a woman, not a man.
Oh, it's a man there.
By the way, this woman, the shopkeeper, is going to be an actually important NPC, so you're going to be playing her, Jova. In the meantime, gameplay-wise, Tani uses spears.
Of course.
She also has a bow as her long-range weapon.
So she's the dragoon, essentially, lance and whatnot.
Yeah, I guess you can consider that. Although she doesn't jump around like dragoons do.
Why is it that dragoons normally have lances?
Because, well, that's...
Actually, it's more like a tradition that happened since the day of Final Fantasy II, basically, Jova. The idea is that...
There's no particular reason, it's just tradition.
My interpretation of that is that since they're dragon hunting, they need something to actually damage them while not getting too close to them.
Wait, hold on, so they're called dragoons because they're dragon hunters? I thought dragoon was just a fancy title.
That's actually the thing, Jova. Their entire life revolves around dragons. Sometimes we just hunt them, other times we actually tame them. It depends mostly on the game.
Well, could have fooled me considering how Sid in Final Fantasy VII doesn't really hunt dragons.
Alright, everybody. In the next part, we finally get our very own Kingmaker.
Woo!
So see you then.
See ya.